Her text came at 7:12 a.m. Cold, precise, void of humanity. I want a divorce. All communication through my lawyer. No preamble, no explanation, no hesitation. Just an execution notice delivered through a glowing screen. I stared at it once, then twice. Then I typed 2 words back. Understood. And with that, I stopped being her husband. I became her reckoning. There was a time when she looked at me with awe, when I was the man she believed in, leaned on, laughed with. We built a life brick by brick, mortgage, vacations, dinners with friends. And I thought the weight of my sacrifices meant something. But love can sour quietly. The nights she stayed out late, the sudden secretive smiles, the perfume that wasn't hers on her clothes. I noticed, but I didn't speak. I let her think I was blind, because sometimes silence is sharper than accusation. The betrayal revealed itself in fragments. A hidden credit card bill with charges I hadn't made. Dinners at places I'd never been. Hotel stays under her name. And then, one night, her laughter carried down the hallway while she whispered into her phone. A softness in her voice she hadn't used with me in years. It wasn't heartbreak I felt. It was clarity. Shift in mindset. So when her text arrived, I didn't plead. I didn't call. I didn't ask why. I replied, understood. And in that single word, I began dismantling the empire she thought she owned. I called the bank, froze the accounts, canceled her credit cards. Every luxury, every convenience she had enjoyed on my back, gone in minutes. I contacted payroll, split direct deposits. I secured assets under my name, shifted property, rerouted investments. She wanted her lawyer to speak for her? Fine. Then she would only find silence in her wallet and emptiness in her accounts. By the 48-hour mark, she was still silent. I knew her pride. She thought she was untouchable. But money is oxygen. Cut it off, and the strongest will suffocate. On the 72nd hour, her lawyer called, panicked, breathless. There seems to be an issue. Your wife can't access any funds. Her credit lines are frozen. She's very distressed. I let the silence hang. Then I said, tell her she wanted communication through you. Consider this my reply. And I hung up. That evening, she showed up at the house she had abandoned. Her hair unkempt, her confidence cracked. For the first time in years, she looked small. You can't do this, she hissed, but her voice trembled. I poured myself a drink, sat across from her, calm. You left, I said. Your text was clear, communication through your lawyer. You made the rules. I'm only playing by them. Her eyes burned. I'll take everything in court. I smiled. Slow, patient. I've documented everything. The hotel bills, the secret accounts, the infidelity. You won't be taking anything. In fact, I slid a folder across the table. Bank statements, evidence, proof. You'll be lucky if you don't leave owing me. Her hands shook as she flipped through the pages. Every secret she thought she had hidden laid bare. Her face drained of color. For once, she was speechless. I watched her unravel, the woman who had once held my trust reduced to stammering silence. I didn't raise my voice, didn't gloat. I simply stood, opened the door, and said, "Good night." She left without another word. And in the quiet that followed, I felt no sorrow, no loss, only peace. Because she thought she could discard me like a broken toy. She thought betrayal came without consequence. But she forgot, I was the one who built the life she lived, and I was the one who could take it away. So when she texted me, "I want a divorce," what she really sent was an invitation to show her who I truly was. Not the husband, not the provider, but the man who could end her kingdom with 2 words. Understood.